Coming up on Oily Trash Movies.
Oh my god, the Roomba's in the ventilation system. Alright, and we're live. Hello, and welcome to Oily Trash Movies. This is the only podcast where two people say unfunny things for an entire hour. Oh yeah, and we also watch bad movies and give reviews about them. We're your hosts. I'm Daddy WarBux.
And hello everyone, I'm Bublegum Barbie.
And this is our first episode in quite a few weeks. We've both been very busy creating art. And, well, we actually had a great conversation about how much art we were creating, but somebody forgot to hit record, so...
Yeah, and it was both of us.
So you guys are just going to have to imagine what that was like.
So we were just talking about how much art we made. And we were really, really busy. It was just too much art. We're so exhausted and fatigued from making so much art.
But lots of things for Oily Trash Movies fans to look forward to coming up in the next few months. Anyway, this episode, we've got a great episode planned. We're going to be watching AIMEE the Visitor, which is a drama about artificial intelligence. But before we get into that, last episode we did watch Rocktopusy. Bubble, do you have any retrospectives on Rocktopusy?
Like we said in our first non-recording episode, was that I didn't think about it as much as I think about Kill Her Ghosts. So it wasn't too good as that movie, but I did love the costumes. I loved the lead, but the story was kind of flat. It felt very flat. I do wish there was more Rocktopusy, the more practical effects of the octopus. Those are really the biggest things, for sure, for me. It was good, but not too good.
It's definitely not too good. This isn't going to be a movie we reference constantly. This isn't going to be a movie that we think about long after the fact. But it was competent. It was entertaining. I think I would have liked to have seen some more variety because a lot of the second and third act were just somebody trapped in underground, very bland, just rocks everywhere. If we had interspersed the flashbacks when shit was actually really interesting. We had, like, a throne, some crazy queen in Egyptian robes and sacrificial daggers and an altar and Knights Templar, like, all kinds of crazy stuff going on. Show us that. Have flashbacks to that throughout the movie, and then at your climax, you bring it together and, we now have the revelation of whatever this cult was, whatever these weird zombifying trilobites are. Like, bring that all together in the end, and you have a perfectly wrapped bow on your movie. Didn't get that. But moving on, this week, we're watching AIMEE the Visitor. What do we know about this movie?
AIMEE the Visitor is a 2023 film. It's not rated, and it's 1 hour and 9 minutes. It's a horror sci-fi thriller, and it's about Scott Keyes is a brilliant, but what the hell is this word? Misanthropic?
Yeah, very good.
Oh no. I've never heard of this word before. Computer hacker who generally prefers the company of computers to humans. What does that mean? What is that word?
Misanthropic means you hate people. You just don't like being around people. You think very low of people. You would assume the worst of somebody.
Interesting. Okay, so it's kind of like an antisocial, social anxiety person.
Yeah, and people who are antisocial are
so
misanthropic.
Like the majority of Redditors.
All of the Redditors. What other terrible? 4chan is probably big on misanthropes. People who are misanthropic are normally the villains of a movie. Agent Smith from The Matrix was misanthropic because he hated the whole human race. That's misanthropy. So yeah, this is a person who doesn't like people, and as the synopsis here implies, he prefers, or outright states, he prefers the company of computers to humans. So he's not a people person.
Okay, so the director is Charles Band. He's also the writer, and a second writer is Neil Marshall Stevens. So I'm excited to see this because AI is great. And there looks to be hot babes in this because I'm looking at the cast and there's like 2 women in bikinis. So, and there's another gorgeous woman, Faith West. She looks beautiful. So let's go.
Oh, and this is also Full Moon Pictures, which was, what is it, Barbie and Kendra at Area 51?
Yes, which is a very terrible movie. I do not recommend that movie at all.
So here we go. This movie
Go ahead, read it.
features characters. It went by too quick, and I was too distracted.
I know. I like only read the one sentence.
This seems like I mean, this is the future. I think Bubble and I are both pretty convinced that AI is the future.
So is this our metropotic character? Wait, but he has 2 people there.
This is literally me right now. Is this guy is he editing his episode of oily trash porn? How do you let someone get that close behind you? How do you not hear them? They were talking, weren't they?
I don't know. It was weird.
Where's his boner? He'd have a boner if he was watching porn.
Well, maybe he's desensitized.
Continuity issue.
He just started watching? I don't know. I don't know how watching
Oh,
porn
he could just be an addict. He could just be like addicted to it and just has it on at all times.
Yeah.
If he's misanthropic, that seems like something he would do.
Hunter, he doesn't care how you treat it. You don't have to take it out to dinner. It's there when you want it. You don't want it. You don't have to, like, you know, make
This is an interesting argument here.
You could be in the middle of watching porn. You get bored. You just turn the porn off. The porn doesn't care.
So this answers
Basically,
our
what I'm
question.
saying is porn will
He
do
is just
anything and
addicted to
everything
it.
you want.
Yeah, I really didn't expect him to expound on the virtues of porn for 10 minutes.
I hate that guy's stupid jeans. Like, I hate the costume so far. Like, I love that guy's costume because he's just wearing stupid underwear.
He's wearing his Superman tighties.
Yeah, but these 2 dudes, like, it doesn't make sense, and it just feels very off. I don't know. Maybe it's just me and my taste.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I bet it's the AI is living on that.
He's hacking. Did you see him hacking?
That was some serious hacking.
Yeah. I've done that kind of hacking.
We already have the MIB out back.
Oh my gosh, this is the secret agent of AI.
I love how there's just like exposed pipes in his apartment.
I love how like the halls are just pitch black exiting the building. Like there's no hall lights or nothing.
Can I help you?
We'll get out of your hair. Have a blessed day.
Come on, guys. Like, could you be any more spook-like?
Suspicious, yeah.
Way to not go back and tell your friend that spooks were casing the joint.
Spooks.
A couple of stay. Good boy.
That dog's like not even allowed to walk.
Did you see that? He just did not stay. Look at him. That's his little shadow.
He got up. Yeah, look, he's back. He's back in frame.
This actor should have just left him alone. Like he kind of panicked. He was like, "Oh shit, he didn't stay. Guess I'll grab him."
Better pick him up
I love how kind of him. Like he put on clothes and everything.
for the audience.
Oh my gosh, did you see her?
Oh my goodness, she's AI.
My name is Amy.
And what the fuck are you doing here?
What's crazy
Those
is
are
this
interesting
came out last
philosophical
year and we
questions.
already have
Yes,
AI that's more
I can
advanced
see
than
your
this.
deep
I know,
thoughts
it's so
more than the
crazy.
average male.
Me, do not curse. It's not attractive.
I feel like having the AI be a main character in the movie, maybe it should have had more advanced facial features. Something that helps it emote to the audience better.
What do you mean? They have all these different screens and different angles, and then they have that magnifying like freaking scope that the camera keeps moving to. There's so much dynamic in the AI face.
I wonder if that's like a facial rig.
I think so. I think that's what the freaking
And there's like an actual
yeah, an
that's
actress.
what the intro
Yeah.
text was saying,
Yeah.
that there's like an actual woman behind it.
Yes, it is. That it's based off of an actual woman. I don't know. I didn't read it.
That spooky red light.
Spooky green light. Ooh.
Have a bunch of old PSUs hanging around.
Oh my gosh. I love how the AI chose him.
AI is gonna be. They're gonna use the voice of your dead parents to sell you antidepressants
Yes.
on Facebook.
Yes, that's it.
That's what AI is gonna be used for. I mean, that's definitely gonna happen.
I'm pleased you
Lenovo.
didn't delete me.
Amy!
Can somebody create an AI so powerful that it can Alt F4?
Q
Oh
wants
no,
to seize this opportunity
the
to
guy's
release-
unplugged her power supply.
Oh no, with all the PCs from China.
Oh man, they exploded. What?
They're like meat.
She was like, I'll be right back, and goes and explodes 2 federal agents. She
Hello,
comes back
kids.
out of breath.
Did you miss me?
Okay.
I like the other version of her
Now I
better.
trust you.
I think Keys did
You
too.
look different.
She was floating in
know.
outer space like the gag me
Good.
with the spatula woman.
Now that we have that settled, I can
Gag
help
me
you
with the
with
spatula.
Gag me with a spatula.
Swedish Erotica 113 Girl Scout cookies.
I actually enjoy listening to the music.
If you'd like, I can adjust my behavior to respond in a similar state of arousal. You want?
Great pick, Bubble.
Yeah, sure. Can you pick it up where I left off?
Oh, it's like
course.
having a friend.
If you
I like all the wires.
Oh my god!
She's staring at him from behind. Is that her passing through the tubes? Through the piping?
It's the internet.
Yeah.
It's a series of tubes.
So they're dressed like this because the costumes were like, okay, they're a bunch of hackers. What would hackers wear?
Wrong. Hackers wear sweatpants with holes in them and like coffee-stained shirts.
With Cheeto dust.
Mommy complex or something.
Yeah, and lots of Cheeto dust and Dorito crumbs.
Oh, look at the doggy in the back. Now he's being a good boy.
Aw.
Aw.
Just having these characters do nothing.
I hate them.
She's not even at a computer. The computer's behind her.
Whoa, look at all that hacking. Whoa.
Oh shit! Why she got like?
She's David Bowie.
Oh, is that? Yeah, you're right. I think that the directors actually used AI art.
I think so.
I don't know.
We should go back and read what they said.
I think they generated the images and then they basically applied the images as a mask.
Oh, it is a horror movie. I forgot. Those things suck.
There was a data breach, and then the Roomba was taking pictures of people on the toilet. Did you see that?
that was fun, Keys. Was it good for you?
hundreds of people got pictures taken of them while they were shitting by the Roomba, and then somebody hacked the Roomba mainframe. The classic dial tone.
Yeah.
Remember the last time you heard a dial tone?
Oh man.
Right.
It was back in 1935.
Fun.
This movie's boring.
Red
I'm
10.
bored.
Work,
Listen,
but a
they're
way
doing
to
corporate
disable their security
espionage.
fees. That-
This is more script reliant
happy,
because it's a
I'm
low budget
happy too.
indie film, Bubble. That's what we watch.
Could use your help on a
I
bunch
know,
of
but
sites.
like they could have
I mean,
been
missions
fake,
against, you know?
hacking
The audition on my
images. There's like a
vanity.
map and they're
Like hard
zooming
and fast
in.
rules are not
It's like,
allowed.
Bunch of blue
yeah, blue
colors.
colors and
Intentional
green.
Geometry.
Yes. And then like a bunch of bullseyes when he finally gets into it.
Anyways,
Access, it's got a flash.
corporate stuff.
Access granted.
Yeah. She just found out, the AI found out that this chick loves her, so sabotaging her.
Yeah, she wants them for herself. All my Lenovo monitors are busted now.
No! Look how good of a hacker she is. She knew exactly where it came from.
It's coming from inside the house. We're being hacked from inside the house.
Oh my gosh.
All those disk drives stacked up there. This is the second movie I've seen
analyzing their
recently in which
defense
somebody has
protocols.
like a hacker station
far,
in
they
a
seem simple to
barren
disable.
apartment, and both times
300
it was
layers
just
of
set in the middle of the
walls.
room like that.
But the-
I've noticed you only watch porn with no sound.
I can sense their footsteps and their motion waves for power
Big
lines.
ass boobs.
They're
The image is a
motion
bit
waves.
low-res at the moment, but I'll improve that in time.
It's actually
I don't
what
want to go to
machine
sleep.
learning was going to be doing with stuff like that.
Happy now?
Take care, comb your hair.
Oh my gosh, she's traveling through the pipes again.
He's gonna drink her.
Aww. May that puppy live a long and happy life. This movie's so bad.
I think this movie succeeds hard for what it is. The script shines through here and there for sure, but this is fantastic for an inexperienced independent production. Like, the lighting here is great. We got the blue and the red in the background, like we're back on Spare Parts.
Yeah.
You're my worker bee. You're not my fucking girlfriend.
You're my worker bee. Get worker bee zoned. He's not interested in you,
Yeah,
lady.
he doesn't want a real woman that he could touch and kiss. He wants an AI.
Yeah, someone that you can turn off when you need to write computer code for 18 hours. Oh man, do you think Amy's gonna be watching this and get pissed?
Yep, totally.
Oh, there's a power strip plugged into itself as he holds a power supply. I like just the power supplies everywhere. Whoever worked on this movie had access to a bunch of busted computers.
Yeah.
Oh
my
my
gosh,
God.
she is pissed.
Look how high her collarbones are now. Or I'm sorry, cheekbones. Cut that. She's a lizard AI. Wait, why do you have this in the bathroom where there's steam destroying your electronics? With a webcam pointed directly at it?
It's a day.
You shut the fuck up.
Don't you curse at me.
Oh
my
my god!
Amy, in it.
Why
I'm
does
not
she have
the
so many
problem,
plants on her
She
all the
is.
time?
Okay then.
Cause she
No,
is the superhero villain
Poison Ivy.
Poison Ivy.
No.
Don't say that about Amy. I'm
real.
Team Amy, honestly.
This woman is so dumb.
Not a
Like
very healthy one.
she doesn't
Okay.
realize like
I'm
she
just-
can one up her
confused,
by like
I've never
her
had two girls
physical
interested in me at the
body.
same time.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
really
can
cute.
Amy play with your
No,
hair?
actually, you're a fucking human feel.
I love that. You know, like we could go outside.
A date.
He's like, what? What is this?
What time?
What are you talking about?
I don't
What's a date? Aw.
Aw.
Jeez, you've been fucking this dude for weeks and he's never even taken you out on a date?
Fucked. So, thanks for that.
Dude,
Alright, well, in the black
these
string,
power
then figure
supplies
out
make me
what
laugh
this
every
is.
time I see him.
No, do that.
That's
Don't
the
you
doggy.
learn from experience, like,
All
just
I
a little
care
bit
about
ago,
is the
you guys completely
doggo.
fucked? Don't do
The
that.
best supporting
I gave you
actor.
advice. I know.
I like how dry his hair is after that shower.
Doesn't shower. Like he just like gets wet.
He's a real hacker.
Yeah.
Amy.
There's a
I think
power,
you
there's
should
like
frolic with this and
exposed
complete your gene.
wiring up above the shower. Like that's not the code. Did you see that that electrical box?
Did you see the wood?
Yeah, all the exposed 2x4s, which would immediately go black with mold.
Won the warehouse battle. Would you like to save and continue or save and quit?
Games of
What? I've never
slaughter
had a
are
video
popular
game
with humans,
speak to me in a
aren't they?
voice like that.
Oh yeah. Fun.
Pretty badass.
Then
Wait, didn't he save it?
But killing in a video
Or did he
game is really
die?
killing. It's
'Cause
fun.
what-
Say he hit save and quit, but the game didn't actually play
Yeah,
out.
and look, it's game
It's
over.
fun.
Why hasn't the government done anything about the 2 missing federal agents they sent to that apartment?
Because it doesn't exist.
So what the? It just wants to seek all of your weaknesses and upload it to the fucking National Security Agency.
Oh man.
Oh my
So I
god.
think it's gone
That
wrong.
way it could
It's
sell
being your world
you
leaders.
antidepressants in with your parents'
It's acting jealous.
voices.
It's gonna
He's
blackmail him with pictures of him on the toilet.
I mean, this could be the
Sucks.
Oh man, that PVC pipe has such great conducting.
Listening in the NSA. Spyware.
That monitor's not even plugged into anything, it's just sitting on that end stool.
Oh no, oh my god, she's the robot.
Oh my god, dude, if she mounts a knife to the little robo vacuum, that would be amazing.
Oh my goodness. This movie is not scary. I mean, it is in the terms of like AI and NSA.
Oh my god, the Roomba's in the ventilation system. This is fun.
I take it back. This is terrifying. I am petrified.
hello, little.
Oh no!
No!
The dog's gonna be vaporized!
Not the doggy, and he's such a good boy. Look at him. He's so good.
Ah.
Oh,
Aww.
what did the doggy
Kirkland.
do to her?
Jeez.
Gosh, there was no reason. There was no reason for that. The doggy didn't even bark.
Why does it smell like electrified dog in here?
It stinks like burnt
Oh
hair.
no, look at the lights flashing.
Oh, look at it!
Oh,
God.
it's so sad.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Coco,
Wait,
no.
did you see that there was a person in like the other room?
No, I
just
didn't.
milling
I
about?
didn't.
Oh, barbecue sauce.
Listen, I'm meeting up with Keys in 20 minutes.
I'm meeting Keys in 20 minutes who lives down the hall.
It's to you.
Ugh.
This movie sucks
Please.
so bad.
No.
No! He just deleted her!
Just deleted. Wow, it's that easy to crash.
Oh, shit.
Oh, she's still there.
All sissies.
I got his name is Keys.
I'll never lie
Because
to you
he's
again.
typing in computer keys on a keyboard. I gotta finish this.
No, they're
Oh
dead.
no!
Like, why didn't they take the stairs?
Supporting you.
Because they're hipsters.
Oh, I guess,
Loving
yeah,
you.
you're right. Oh, thank God.
Okay, so that was AIMEE, strangely subtitled The Visitor. And I gotta say, I think that this was pretty good.
I didn't like it. I think the script was good. I think it would have been better as a book.
I think it says a lot about AI and where we're going with AI, and all of this is probably indicative of the future. I think we are going to have AI girlfriends, and people are just going to sit and talk to robots all day. I think that is the future.
I mean, it's already happening.
It is happening. That's what I said. Like, this movie came out last year, and it already feels out of date.
Yeah.
With how advanced they're showing what this AI system can do, because the actual AI that we have is actually more impressive than what we're seeing. Now, obviously, the AI we have can't go and blow up dogs, or spy on you through pipes, but maybe it can. But I think everything in the script was pretty well thought out.
Yeah. Like, the script was fine, but I think it was just so boring. It was too boring for me. Not really what I was expecting. I was expecting... I saw that Angelina movie not so long ago, The Hacker, or what was it? Where she was a hacker.
Hackers.
And that one was so good. So I was going off of that, and it felt
So
more
you
like...
thought this indie budget film was going to be like a major motion picture starring Angelina Jolie?
Well, similar to that, because like that movie is so old. It probably cost us the same at this point.
I mean, this movie was probably, I don't know what the budget is, but I feel like you could make this movie on a pretty shoestring budget. The most expensive thing is renting that area that they filmed this in. They just had whatever computer junk they had lying around, which they obviously had access to, like some sort of like computer recycling plant where you just have mounds of old power supplies and Lenovo monitors.
Oh my God, Charles Band's IMDb photo looks like crazy. It's like, yeah, of course you would make this movie.
He does look amazing.
Yeah, he looks
You'll have
amazing.
to put the picture of him
Yeah.
in this
I
video.
love
But no, I think, I mean, it was a beautiful runtime at 68 minutes. I could have done with a little bit more of a climax. Just having like lights flashing and people screaming isn't too exciting. I think there needed to be some sort of threat. I think what you do is you have like you have Gazelle get knocked down as she's trying to get into the elevator, and then you have the door start coming down like it's gonna cut her in half, and then it's like, oh no, AIMEE's overriding the controls, and then you have our hacker man maybe we saw a broom fall over at one point earlier. Maybe he grabs that broom and jams it in the door and props it open. He's like, you gotta get out, you gotta give me your hand. And it's like, you see the broom start cracking and then whoosh, the elevator falls. I think he needed something that was actually tense, some sort of actual physical conflict between our character and AIMEE. The only physical thing we had was with the dog getting vaporized, and that was possibly one of the lamest parts of the movie, where the Roomba just bumps into the Kirkland brand dog bed, and then poof, the dog explodes. I needed a little bit more.
What I needed was, I like the Roomba kind of thing, and I know it's low budget, and it's very difficult. If they had the AI based off of real actress, it would have been cool if they made her robotic, like out of nowhere she became human, like an AI robot. And then what happened to the agents, what happened to this?
Yeah, you don't send 2 government employees to a place and then never hear from them again and don't follow up on that, especially when they were investigating a suspected criminal.
Right, or kill him immediately. That was at least it would have been interesting if there was some, towards the middle,
or,
and they were...
Write it in where you have AIMEE faking that she is the agents calling in. They're like, oh yeah, nothing here. We're gonna go check out some other place. We'll call back to headquarters tomorrow. Just that's one line. Yeah, introducing them immediately, having them killed, and then having sort of no follow up. That seems, you could have done something with that.
Yeah, and then I didn't really care for the actors at all. The women are adult entertainment, obviously. The males is just, it's odd. The 2 agents were nothing, and it's funny because here it says Men in Black 1 and Men in Black 2.
It's funny that I immediately called them Men in Black, and then they were actually credited as Men in Black.
Yeah, it's really, really interesting. So I found, looking at IMDb, apparently AIMEE stands for Advanced Intimate Model of Euphoric Entertainment.
Okay, well, they could have mentioned that at some point during the movie, because it was odd that she was so sexually driven. Like, every time she talked to our Keys gentleman, she was trying to fuck him.
Well, that's obvious because he was like, there was a whole 10-minute rant of why it's okay
of him
to
liking
watch porn. Yeah,
it almost feels like 2 scripts.
Yeah,
were combined
it's crazy.
there.
Like, okay, so that's what I was confused about. Either it's a horror erotic or it's like a horror thriller, it didn't mix well for me. And yes, it is low budget, and yes, it is a very short movie, but you could do a lot in that time still. And I think
here's how you fix that, is that you have our main character. He gives his diatribe about why he loves porn and why porn is so great, and then he goes out and he finds the AI. What was it? Euphoric erotic
Advanced
bot.
Intimate model of euphoric entertainment.
Yeah, so he says, hey, look at this great porn bot, and he downloads it, and he's loving it. And then he says, hey, I can connect this to this other AI system I'm developing. And then you have it be created that way.
And then
that's
him
how you
actually
fix that.
being like a hacker, like creating something instead of just stumbling into something. Yeah, I would have liked that better. And then another thing, like, their erotic scenes weren't really that good either. Like, yes, they're professional adult entertainers, but it still wasn't good. But I don't know. I don't.
You didn't believe the performance.
I didn't believe the performance, and I mean that's really saying a lot for these adult entertainers. But I don't see I'm not in that niche, so I don't get it.
Okay, Bubble.
But
you're not on the casting couch. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to say. That's exactly. I'm not knocking it. I respect it as like for of you getting, like that's your thing, but.
That's your art. Is it art?
It's. I guess. I mean, there was the guy. Just go back into that guy's dialogue as to why. I mean, I have.
you can turn it off.
I'm not gonna give my actual opinions about it because I could rant about it a lot And,
Okay, yeah, well, we don't care, honestly.
and nobody
We're here to talk
cares.
about this movie, not what Bubble thinks about the adult entertainment industry
Exactly.
and the actresses in it.
Exactly. And I would completely cut all of that about my opinions if I were to talk about it. But, I go back to Kill Her Goats because I hated the movie when I first watched it, but the more that I think about it, I think it's brilliant because it really had that. I think why I love that movie or have grown to love that movie is like, yes, it has these porn stars or not porn stars, but like playmates. And then them being sexy and then just having the slasher. I guess that's something that I wanted to do, but you can't really do that with AI. Like you mentioned, what it is, it's perfect. And again, the script was
She needed to put the knife on the Roomba.
Yeah.
Then you would have the slasher and the AI.
Gosh, that would've been
it
so
spins
fun.
and like it spins and like it cuts your ankle, your Achilles heel, and you fall. And then like Gazelle falls, and then like it comes up and with the vacuum cleaner it like rips her shirt off.
Oh, it would have also been great since she was in the shower. Like if she could change, like make the water so hot that it melts the chick. Like I was waiting for that scene, and I thought that is something that was gonna happen, or that she was gonna electrify her to death in the water because water and electronics is not good. Like maybe she would have gotten so jealous that she picked up the computer and she just wanted to beat it up, and she's like, I want to drown you. Like, that would have been hilarious and funny and brilliant.
I think there's a lot of things you could do with the AI, and to make it creepy is you show it all the different ways it's spying on you. And like that's something that actually happens.
Right.
Have her like show how invasive she is, which you're also then making a statement on how invasive technology is, and then that's where you would be creating the discontent or the discomfort for the viewer, I think.
Yeah, I agree because it just wasn't scary. And AI can be scary. It really can. I mean, what this movie did is it kept showing those big ass house pipes, like her traveling through. Like that was so stupid.
None of that was impressive.
And then what's also very annoying is the dog part it started getting interesting with that, but it only lasted a minute, and I lost my interest with that again as soon as the doggy died, because you could tell the skeleton of as soon as it was crispy, like the practical effects team is capable of doing something like that, and it looked good. It looked good on camera. It looked good far away. It looked good close up. I wish there was more of that. Like, for example, the two hipsters in the elevator. It would have been interesting for him to go back and like the doors open and they see like goop. For me, this movie didn't do it. I didn't like it. I'm gonna rate it already, and it's gonna be 7 buckets of oil. It was okay because of the script, and I think it would have done better as a book, but as a film, didn't cut it. Not my cup of tea. I'm disappointed.
Yeah, I think your problem is that you're not into sort of the techno thriller genre. Like I was really interested in a lot of the depiction of the AI system and a lot of the interactions between keys in the AI. I thought a lot of that was really satisfying and really made me think. But I'm going to be way more favorable because I thought that this is a stellar example of what you can do with 4 actors, 1 room, and some old computer equipment. I am going to give this, I don't think this is oily. But as far as movies go, I mean, like, obviously, it's pretty cheap. Obviously. But then, you know what? It earns it's perfect. It's not like Kids vs. Aliens good, but the fact that it's got a 69-minute runtime or 68-minute runtime, I'm going to give this 4. I'm going to go 4 WarBux.
Wow. Who I would recommend this movie to would be people who are into AI, people who are into the conspiracy of AI destroying the world. I wouldn't recommend this movie to the general population. I really don't think people would like this. It's not as scary. I mean, there's the light guy in the background, the entire dog scene. which I'm annoyed about that. Man,
Which you didn't even
I
see.
didn't even
You
notice.
I had to play it like 6
Because
times.
I was finally like really impressed. I was looking at the dog, the practical effects of that. I really wish there was more stuff. I think as an indie film, it did okay, but it could have done better. I've seen better with less money. It's doable, but I appreciate it for the work that the crew attempted to do and the cast, but it's not a stellar at all. I'm gonna forget this
Yeah,
movie,
I would
but I'm gonna. It's so odd and bizarre in its own the way the director and slash writer wrote this and his idea that it's bizarre enough that I will think about it.
Yeah, I would recommend this to anyone who's into low budget science fiction that's more thought provoking than action packed. I don't think this is as good as The Artifice Girl, which came out in this. Actually, no, this came out. Artifice Girl came out 2022, the year before this, and it's about a similar scenario where there is an AI living in a computer that is essentially becomes a real person that our main character relates to. This isn't as good as that, but if you like The Artifice Girl, this is right up your alley, and I would recommend it wholeheartedly.
Okay, all right. This movie is not as is better than what was that movie that I was just thinking about? It was so bad. Oh, whatever.
All right, take care, comb your
And
hair.
remember to mace directly in that AI's face. Bye.
Bye.
Oh my God, we did it.